So we're coming up to another election. And you're probably thinking, really? I thought we just had one. But this is an opportunity to answer a simple question. What kind of city do we want Brisbane to become? See, right now, ordinary residents of the Gabba ward have about as much control over the future of our city as my old neighbour did over the bush turkey that kept trash in his back garden. Some of us might sign petitions and write submissions, but our perspectives are routinely ignored. It's almost as if our political leaders wrote the words suggestion box on the lid of a rubbish bin. Now, this isn't a case of, oh, my party's great and all the others are hopeless. The problem is that the system itself is broken. Too many decisions are made centrally in City Hall by people who aren't connected to practical realities on the ground. Too many decisions are being influenced by wealthy corporate lobbyists who manipulate our democracy to suit their bottom lines. Take high-rise development, for example. We all know that medium-density inner-city development is more sustainable than suburban sprawl, but only if you invest in the infrastructure needed to keep the city ticking. To make room for new neighbours on the inner south side, we need cheaper, more reliable public transport. We need separate lanes for bikes and cars. We need local economic strategies to ensure that small businesses aren't forced out by big chain stores, and we need more usable green space with better amenities for public parks and squares. But right now, local spending priorities and town planning decisions are being driven by profit-focused developers and property investors. So of course the only item on their agenda is how many low-quality, overpriced apartments they can squeeze onto a single lot. This City Council election is our chance to take that power back. If we want to live in an urban ecosystem where neighbourhood communities are vibrant and connected, where the streets feel safe and welcoming, where people meet and socialise in public spaces, where residents get a meaningful say in the future of their neighbourhoods, then we should be able to live in such a city. That's not naive or impractical. This is the 21st century. What the heck is the point of all this so-called progress if we still can't find a public toilet when we need one? If we can no longer afford to live in the suburbs that we call home? So that's where I stand. The details of our policies are available online. If you agree with our values, support the campaign by volunteering or donating through the website. Let's start a conversation about how we can ensure that the Gabba ward changes for the better. Let's talk about how we can put communities before party politics and the big end of town.